Good morning. This is Trevor. Today we're working on something a little bit different. So we finished all of the the cross-site scripting injection labs. And what I want to do today is a little bit of studying. So I'm going to do the mystery lab challenge. Before we get into that, I do want to show you what I've created. So this is my cross-site scripting, I guess, study sheet, cheat sheet, whatever. And let's talk a little bit about what I built and why. So I went through all of the documentation on Portsware, I forget what they call that, over XSS. And I took that information and split it up into this. And this is based on the context of the injection point. So if we're in HTML, if we're in JavaScript, or a template literal. If we're in HTML, for example, if we can create new HTML elements, this is kind of the stuff that we're going to look to do. If we can use our current element to trigger, so like if we're in an href, if we're in a link, that kind of stuff, this is what we'll look to do. And the same thing if we're in JavaScript. And then finally, I have a couple of examples of how to deliver the payload depending on the type of vulnerability we find. So if we need like an event, we'll use an iframe. Otherwise, we can use the script location here. And that's it. So I kind of want to put this to the test, see how it works out. And then if it works out well, I want to create these moving forward. So the next set of labs, I believe, is CSRF. Yeah, CSRF. So I'll create that first, and then we'll use it and build it and make it better through all of the labs. Sound like a plan? Let's get started. So I'm going to just do the practitioner level. Looking at the certification, this is what they suggest. And I'm just going to do cross-site scripting. I'm not going to do any Python scripts to solve these. I'm just going to get the win and move on. And we'll kind of do as many as I can for an hour or so. All right, so let's get started. First time doing these challenge me's, so I'm excited for it. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. All right, so we have no login. We do have an exploit server, but I don't know if that's a real one or not. We have a blog. Let's view page source just to check. We have no scripts here. So let's go search something. And let's check this. We have a back to blog. Let's view page source again. Also want to see about getting, so I don't see anything interesting here, which is a little bit disappointing. Let's start putting in some backslash, single quote, double quote, some like polyglot stuff. Expect. Remember that this may lie to me, so I need to right click, edit as HTML. So that can't be. Let's inspect this. href. Interesting. So I don't know where this is yet. Let's view the post. Do the same thing here. blah at blah.com and www.blah.net. HTTP. I'm a little bit concerned that I haven't already found it. Ah, look at that. That's interesting. Okay, so let's edit as HTML. Nope, that was encoded. Let's inspect this. Edit as HTML. That was encoded. And let's view page source. Make sure there's no scripts here. I don't see any scripts, and I see lots of... So let's try the author link. Proxy HTTP history, and I'm not sending this through. So burp blah name. So we know it can't be in the comment, right? Unless, because we can't create a new element without the greater than, less than. We know it cannot be in this part here because we need greater than, less than. The backslash is escaped, which is interesting. We'll have to try that in the href itself, and maybe that's our target. So name blah, email blah at blah.com, and website http www.blah.net. I don't know if this will work. It does. Inspect. Edit as HTML. So I should have done a double quote. Get post this one. I want to edit this. So I'm going to whoops. I'm going to highlight this. Oh, excuse me. Send this to repeater first. And then I'm going to highlight this. Do Control-Shift-U. And I'm put a double quote there. And Control-Shift-U. Send that. We will see what it looks like. Inspect. Edit as HTML. And it did get quoted there. Well, crap. I don't know where this one is. This is a terrible start. What am I doing wrong? Cannot log in. So let's start over. Let's do this. We know target. Let's do an active scan. And while that's going, we'll continue testing. Script, blah, script. Tag is not allowed. Whew. So at least we found something. Awesome. All right. So we know it's one of those ones that limits the tags. Sweet. So I'm going to go here. Well, and it's not he. I think it's one of these. So let's go to this proxy And the last search we did right here, we're going to send this to intruder, and we're going to clear. I'm going to delete all of this and add. Okay. And then payloads, I'm going to do load and tags. Open. That looks good. That looks good. Options. Fine. And I'm going to start attack. Oh, I should have slowed this down. Dang it. I'm going to do that right now. Discard. So I'm going to go to options, resource pool. What I found is that 5, I think, is the most before it starts slowing down. So I'm going to start this. And this is one of those WAF some tags are blocked. And it looks like anything 6939 or around there will be fine. So we can create an A tag. IBALIEM. What are these kind of in the middle ones? These are 200s. So if what I'm suspecting is true, okay, so we're all done here. Hit 200 for everything. What are these in the middle? They're good. That one's good. All of these? No. Can't all be good. Did I? Oh, you know what I didn't do? Man, I am not a smart person. In the positions, I did not do this. Okay, start attack. Let's do this again. No wonder it was looking so different than what I expected. This is what I expected, right? Something, obviously good and something obviously blocked. This is going to take forever. Why is it going so slow? Our resource pool is using the one that we built. Okay, now it's picking up. Custom tags is probably going to be how we solve it. iframe 2. Interesting. Unless we get something else obvious, I think we'll use custom tags. That looks like what it's going to be. You see anything else? I see iframes and audio video 2, input 3. So let's go down the road of custom tags. And here I have no help, but we'll do like the same autofocus on focus. Can we do that? I think so. Crap. I should have looked up. So this is good because I'm already missing some info. With custom tags, does autofocus on focus work? I can't remember. XSS autofocus on focus equals alert 1. Inspect. Well, this definitely worked, but it also did not work. So let's look at I want to go here. And all labs, I want to go to this one. And I want to look over here for probably this. I'm looking for, so let me control F, XSS. It's not in that, on that page. Script, and just double check. Template literals. Okay. Let's go reflected. Let's try that one. F XSS. I don't see it here. We can also look at the cheat sheet. Content security by exploiting DOM stored reflective. What are we looking at? We're looking at, let's look at this one. F XSS. No. Well, that's pretty annoying. All right, custom tags. We want not that, not that. So we want something, not that. Here. This one. Fires when element has focus. So I was close. ID equals X. And so here we just need to do the £X. Okay. Let's go, let's try this one. Put that there. That here. And then we will do £X. Boom. That's how this is our payload. Now we just need to deliver that. Because we need an event, which is the focus, we're going to use the iframe. So go to exploit server. In the body, we're going to do iframe source equals, I think this will work. We want the whole thing. View exploit. Yes. That definitely works. So deliver. So did we get it? No, I don't think we did. Okay. So let's look at how we solve this in the scripts. So only thing I don't think I'm going to not allow myself to do is look at the solutions. So vim what do we want? We want not a DOM. HTML context, that sounds like it is. So Vim HTML context with all standard tags blocked. Oh, maybe we need to alert the document.cookie. Everything else would have worked. It looks like was correct except for the document.cookie. On look document.cookie. Yes. Woo. All right. So we got one down. Interesting. So good to learn a lesson. So I want to, number one, modify this a little bit to make sure that we have the source equals payload, just so it's a little bit more explicit. And then I also want to change this one so that, again, it's a little bit more explicit. And that's here. This. Was it just, on focus and non focus in? Okay. All right. So one down, and I'm a little disappointed with how it went, but that's good. All right. So let's close everything else. Tabs to the right. Okay. So what do? We don't want to continue learning. Is that the one? No. I want back to lab dashboard. Dang it. I wonder what's the best way to get the next one? Practitioner, cross-site scripting, challenge. Okay, so one down. Well, I know I did it. Don't give me the same one again. Interesting. So we don't have an exploit server. So we can use the exploit server, whether it's present or not, as more information. Let's start here and do the same thing. We'll view page source, look for any JavaScript, negative. We'll do a simple b, blah, b, no JavaScript. And we will right click, view page source. Okay, so this looks properly encoded. And I don't see any JavaScript there. We already looked. Script. Inspect. Edit as HTML, so that's no good. Let's go make sure that this one, now let's go back to blog, view post, we'll view page source here. You know what I don't have is I don't have burp scanning this site. Now, I don't know how good of an idea that is. 09000. That one. Actively scan. So I'm still trying to learn, you know, what the process should be, what my process should be. Let's try this one. So B, blah, B, name, B, blah, B, email, blah, at blah.com, website, http, www.blah.com, submit that, back to blog. Okay, so none of these look good. Edit as HTML. That doesn't look good. Edit as HTML. That does not look good. Great. Glad these are super easy for me. We want to do the post comment. I want to send this, do an active scan. We're going to target, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to stop. Wait, we want 7. Aren't we doing 4? Oh, 089 something 4. So I'm going to trash this one and this one and this one. Now I'm going to try this again. Do active scan. We will see if that comes back. All right. What else should we look at? We looked at home, view post, B, blah. Inspect. Edit as HTML. That looks ng scope ng app equals, oh, I think this is the Angular. Ooh, goodness gracious. So for the Angular, I'm gonna have to look up the documentation again, because I don't think I have that even in my cheat sheet. Look, no Angular. So I've done a poor job of building this, is what our study session is telling me, which is pretty funny. So I want to go back here and learning path, maybe. How do I get to the easiest way to get to JavaScript documentation, cross-site scripting? AngularJS sandbox. So that's the sandbox. I don't think we need. Can't we just do like the constructor? So here, let's go back to this. Can't we do let's do this. 4 plus 4. If I'm right, this will, yes, do that. All right, so we should be able to do constructor. This should get us a function. Perfect. constructor dot constructor. With a function, we want this alert 1. I don't think that's right. Oh, we need the iffy constructor dot constructor alert 1. Damn it, you jerk. Inspect. I'm close. It's constructor dot constructor. I think right here is where I'm messing up. Constructor dot constructor. This is the function. Ooh, I'm super close. Trying to remember how to do the... This is the function, so I want... this alert. Let's do console.log, comma, 1. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. No. Alert. No. Okay. Did this find it? No. Lame. And we don't have it here. So we can look at template injection. We don't want sandbox. We want the constructor.constructor one. It's not dumb. XSS context. That's what we're doing. So we want HTML, no. JavaScript, no. HTML coding, XSS via client-side template injection. This is what we want. Woo! Okay. This is the sandbox. This is how to make it hard. We want the easy one. All right, let me look up my script again. Dang it. We want the, not the Angular sandbox escape. DOM AngularJS expression. That's the one we want. DOM AngularJS expression. Constructor. Oh, it's because I didn't have the single quotes. So freaking close. Dang it. Single quote. Alert. Boom, boom. Single quote. Yes. But we didn't solve it. You notice? So, why didn't we solve it? Constructor dot alert. No. Single quote. Alert. Do we need to document dot cookie? uh, 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 uh. And then close it. Ah, there we go. We need to do the document talk cookie. All right, so we revealed another missing part of this Angular. This is the client side template injection, or DOM. They have it listed like DOM whatever, but we want constructor alert document cookie. Boom, 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 and then that. That looks good to me. All right, so let's try to do one more, and that'll be it for today. And honestly, I think I need to do another one before we move on, because I have done a very poor job of back to lab dashboard, of setting myself up to succeed on this. Obviously, practice cross-site scripting, challenge me. Level, does practitioner include like, apprentice and practitioner, or is it just the practitioner ones? I don't know. So we don't have an exploit server. Let's start with this, blah, B, see what we get, inspect. We have a script, sweet, and it's Unicode encoded in a template literal. So I hope you all can see that. See the backtick, boom. Var message, and it's setting the inner text to message. So when this gets interpolated in the backticks, it's gonna set this and then inner text, which is normally not, vulnerable to XSS. We've already created the XSS in this line, so it will be vulnerable. We want inner text. So the search message, inner text. I'm sure I have the template literal. Boom. That's all we need. Yes, my cheat sheet worked. $, curly brace, alert, 1, and curly brace, right? Looks good to me. Boom. Okay, one more. Back to lab dashboard. I don't know how to do the next challenge on the challenge me. Hopefully I can figure that out. Fast cross-site scripting, and can we do... I don't want to do any because the expert ones. Can we double? No, we'll do that. Okay. One more. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. This one's an interesting one. So notice we don't have a search here. We have view post. Let's view page source to check for scripts. Nothing. Let's view the post. Don't see anything interesting there. So we'll leave a comment. Name. We'll do the same for name. Email, blah, at blah.com, website, HTTP, www.blah.com/ampersand. We'll do that. Back to blog. Interesting. So it looks like it cut off at least part of this. And look at this. User comments, load comments. I did not see this. Did we? Oh, I don't think we viewed page source on this. Script load. Load comments with vulnerable escape HTML. We want to look at this. Exit on radio state. Post comments. Function escape HTML. All right. Well, here's our vulnerability. They're using replace, which is just going to do it once and not recursive. And this is, I think it's in the body right here. So we should be able to just do like this. img source equal source on error equals double quote alert 1 double quote and then end it. Name Bobby drop at tables.net website. We'll leave that blank. Post comment. Back to blog. There's the alert and there's our solve. Woo! So that one was much better. We got that one pretty quick. So I'm going to call it there. We found some gaps in the cheat sheet. Needed to add a bit more info, but overall, I think we did okay. So a few more, I guess, of those types. I'm going to stop this. A few more, and I think we'll be ready. I think I'll do one more of these tomorrow, where we just do the mystery, and then we'll move on. And at the end, after I've studied everything, we'll do it again. But yeah, that's the plan right now, as of today. So tomorrow, another bunch of mystery challenges, however many we can get through. And then the day after, we start on CSRF and trudge forward. All right, well, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.